Greetings, bounty hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners. Episode 16. Unavoidable raids gone very wrong. If we wanted limestone... Oh, you know what? Let's go for the ruins. We'll keep it all lime. Not for any good reason, just for the aesthetics. Dog treats. The shuttle area would be a nice chimney for the AC. You are absolutely right about that. I fully agree. In fact... Well, I should have done vac barrier and then door. I'm going to fix that. Oh, you know, I don't have the panels. I do have the panels. I just need to move them. Oh, yeah, there's a little H for the helipad. Yeah, that's not accidental. Now, I know Klein and Puig, Klein is aesthetic, but I'm going to give him a nicer bedroom anyway. Alright, you guys want me to go to the Ancient Soldiers, so that's where we're headed to next. Stock up on chem fuel and go to soldiers. I'll just leave this for now. Okay. Hauling is going to be my high priority, just so that things get tidied up into the storage. So the original Ancient Soldiers are expired in 3 days, and we need 1,100 chem fuel stocked for that. So actually, Puig, I want you to not haul. Don't bother with the dyes, and cut down trees. Well, I must say, things are looking a mite bit cleaner, I think. Just a little bit. just a little bit cleaner. For everyone that was worried, you just had to wait. Alright, at this point, we don't really need high priority hauling, and we'll break down this stuff for more shelving. So, we'll build a... Actually, I'm going to build shelf here, 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 and here. That should be good enough for now. There. Good use of space. Alright, phasing out the old bedrooms. Ruinloth, let's get you there. And then, good, let's get you here. And adding more conduit in. There we go. Alright, chem fuel time. Get to it. Stock up that chem fuel as high as it can go. And then this sort of like mess here, I'm gonna change fundamentally soon. So the chimneys for the ship, I think, should move getting rid of these... the freezer chimneys are going to remain, but getting rid of this chimney here. Because this is like a weird mess of stuff that was not well designed. On top of that, I might even change the way the whole ship is laid out. What? Oh, another wedding marriage ceremony. Oh my god, we're going to have so much inspirations. I just realized. And yeah, pet squirrel we'll just release. Speaking of which, let's keep stocking up our meat. Now, Good has a inspired tame. I don't have... I think I'm going to wait for the right animal. I don't have the right animal yet. I think I want a fennec fox. It's possible there's fennec foxes in the desert here, where the ancient soldiers are. So that's the hope. That we might be able to obtain one. Siege. Well. That's a bit tricky. I don't have enough chem fuel to leave the distance I want to go. Maybe I do. Let me refine a little bit more. And then try to get going. I think I almost have the distance I need for the ancient soldiers. Plus, I could always caravan to them. So, let's see how far we can get. No, we don't have the fuel. Shoot. I have an animal pulsar, don't I? Soother. Shoot. Just brainstorming. I don't really want to have to deal with that. I think the northern group of the ancient soldiers... So here's the issue. If I jump right now, I can't make it to the ancient warriors that are north of me. And as a result of that, it means I can go to the other ancient soldiers, the awoken soldiers, that are here. Or I could fight the siege and, but, you know, they outnumber me considerably. I could fight the siege and, I'm just trying to think of what is going to be the best case scenario. I think I want to play it safe and just leave them in the dust. Heading to these ancient mercenaries. I'm still going to ancient soldiers, just not the ones I had intended to. I mean, if I had like recon armor or something, I would consider fighting. The problem is, you know, with like shirts and dusters, one shot to the heart and we're just dead. So I'd rather play it safe. So there are ancient soldiers here. So let's go ahead and point ship towards them so our guns can defend us. Maybe like that. Oh, well, no, they might come from a weird angle, like that. The current priority is get the masterwork weapon. And we have an overheated grav engine, so we're going to be here a little long. That's fine. And immediately we have breachers coming in. Well, I guess that was a fight we were not going to be able to avoid. Sometimes it's just like that. So I'm moving my turrets into position. I know they're coming more to the back. What I need to do, which I don't have yet, is to run power like this so that I can actually install them in the back. But alright, here we go. We got 17 breachers. Storyteller wanted me to have to kill people, so here we go. And a robber camp for goodwill? Yeah, forget that. I like how they're breaching like a random monument. Just sheer genius. So they are trying to breach the hull, but, you know, there's only so much I can do about that. I'm trying to keep them off of Puig. So, yeah, they might get into that bedroom, but it's fixable. They shouldn't have too many left. They should be, leaving soon. Klein looks like he just took a bad hit. Yep. He's got some bad limb damage. And they punch through. They'll be fleeing soon. There we go. Alright, there are a bunch of down people. I'm gonna take a look. So in terms of damage, yeah, pretty minimal. They're like a few sections, not a big deal. Having uranium hull helped a bit. Alright, turrets. Bleeds. Ruinloth. Tend. Goodendadora. And Puig. So, we've got staggeringly tortured artist, you get to die. We got a pirate, nope. Psychopath, he told, nope. Nope. Maybe? So, this is the only one that I would be like, yeah. Burning passion shooting doesn't hurt to have. So that's the person to try to capture. And then, Jadora, I want you moving the turrets, because the ancient soldiers could decide to come out at any time, and having the turrets face forward towards them would be really handy. Ores here. We got silver ore over here, copy. And compacted, we got machinery, and that's it. Okay. Well, he's going to be a happy dude. I don't know how many there are to bury, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they are attacking. And I just heard them take go juice. I was right to get the turrets ready. Sorry, Puig, no rest for the wicked. You're probably going to be ornamental more than anything, though. Oh, shoot. I like how they're using fire and then also putting it out. It's like, thanks, I guess? This dude's high on yayo, and there he goes. He has smeltable gear, that's good. Alright, that turret's gonna pop. It's fine. Oh my god, Daedora just died. Just got shot in the brain. Just out of nowhere. Well, that's gonna be an upset relationship. Just a little bit. We can try to keep her on ice, because there is a possibility of red serum, but, you know, freak shots like that happen. Especially these soldiers are high on combat drugs. Okay, Klein, you are taking a beating. You're going to be without limbs at this rate, so back up, take cover. Get away from there. Get away. Okay, you moron. Just couldn't walk out of the area. Let's see. They have got just Mink left and Tona. Tona has an incendiary launcher. Let's put some distance between us, and then Mink is about to bleed out. But Mink has the unique weapon. It's a heavy-hitting LMG. This thing has high-powered rounds. Not a weapon I am looking to grab, but not one I want pointed at me either. Okay, LMGer is downed. And Puig just lost a leg. Due to a dude, like, stock butting her. Okay, well, that's a thing. Ruinloth, tend. Daedora. I am going to put you in here. I'll make room for a for the dead. Good grief indeed. Nowhere to store the weapon. Got it? Peg leg till bionics? Yep, more or less. Alright, Klein. You should probably put a wall there so the fire doesn't come in. Oh, there comes the fire. Superheated air. Wait, where is the superheated air? Oh, it's traveling through the diagonals. Wasn't there a fire foam popper belt? Okay, Glitch, you have a fire foam pack. Runeloth, you got a fire foam pack. And Good, you have a fire foam pack. Let's actually just use it. Not unreasonable things to have when you're shipbound, like I am. Alright, there is limestone blocks here so that we can actually build the shelving. So let's go queue up lime to be cut. And we did get the, we did get the gun we wanted, but like, you know, at a bit of a cost. You know what? Let's get a warg. Oh, no, they have a red fox. That's going to be close enough. I'm satisfied with a red fox. Oof. Alright, Mr. Red Fox. Good. Let's make the Red Fox more sentient. Now it can haul. Raffle timer for Red Fox is up. So here's what that does. The Sentience Catalyst increases the trainability by 1 step, in this case from intermediate to advanced, and increases consciousness and lowers wildness. Which, for the Red Fox, means hauling training, which is pretty cool. And I don't have a spot for it to sleep, but I'll work on that. Alright, you, my little man, gonna be... Oh, you are unwaveringly... Wait. Oh, right, there's no conversion. You're gonna be recruited. And, yeah, you've been patched. And then over here, we're going to do a uranium sarcophagus, because, you know, why not? Actually, scratch that. I'm kind of low on uranium. Let's do vac stone. Because, you know, we're spacers. That was a nasty fight. Bunch of ancient soldiers hopped up on Go Juice and Gayo. Definitely made it trickier. Puig is going to need a leg. So we'll work on... I think I'm just going to pivot, get prosthetics, and then we'll work towards bionics. But that requires fabrication, which takes a minute. Oh, shoot. Alright, these coolers will be set to keep things... to 74. And then these two to 76. Trying to restrict how hard they work. Don't like how that warg is sitting on top of me. Keeping an eye on it. And there's the bedroll for the soon-to-be assigned fox. Who doesn't seem to be hauling very much, but it doesn't have training yet. So, speaking of training, Good is set up to do the animal handling. Oh, good. Speaking of which, our dear prisoner needing some capture. Punched you once. Punched you to your leg, knocked you out. Love it. I'm gonna wear the marine armor on Runeloth until... Or actually, I'll wear the recon... Oh no, the recon armor's low quality. I'll wear the marine armor until it becomes tattered. He's bloodlust, he doesn't care. And, let's go and bury Daedora. So we're burying Daedora in the freezer so that we could potentially revive Daedora in the future. Because, you know, Resmec Serum will fix that, and, if we keep her on ice, there's a chance to bring her back. I already found Heal Serum, so it's not inconceivable to find Res Serum. Oh boy, what a lot of bodies to bury. Alright, Fox, you're a fox named Dog. Okay, I guess you're a fox named Pierogi. Congrats. Well, we're nearly out of time. I would have liked to go through the facility a bit more, but obviously our path to recovery is going to take a minute. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, the turrets are replaced. Looking good. And we are going to get a prosthetic leg. And then the armor racks are up front. And bodies are getting buried. I'm going to have Runeloth try to bury all the bodies before they become psychologically scarring for my colonists. Plus rot. Rot's not good either. Alright, that looks pretty tidied up. There is one dead body there. I think the other one got eaten by the warg. And then there's still potentially treasure in there. The thing we came for, the gun we already have, it's not very good. I mean, its accuracy sucks so bad that unless you assign it to like an amazing shooter, it's just gonna miss. Which is why I not putting a lot of effort into getting it built. And then for wood, for now, I'm going to stop the wood cut. There seems to be a lot of wood to smelt, or to chem fuel, so we'll try to do some more stone cutting. Prosthetic leg is done. Weak. You're going to get a left prosthetic. Oh, I don't have meals. So before I do that surgery, let's go pause this and... No. Cook some meals. Get ourselves fed. Speaking of which, we're going to need more meat. Oh boy. They just got married too. Exotic goods and diplomacy. Diplomacy with Naum? I don't mind that. But the exotic goods, let's do a trade. You know, I might want to change the shelf here. So that one beacon installed here can cover all zones. I think that's a good design. That way I don't have to move around. Alright, what is there to trade? I wanted more plasteel. I'm actually a little worried that I don't have enough for the shuttle, so I'm going to buy some plasteel, if I can. And for now, I'll just sell the Neutermian. I know I'm going to want it in the long run, but... There we go. I know I'm going to get some plasteel from smelting down weapons. But I don't have those weapons just yet. And what I wanted to do before I wrapped up the stream, because I know I'm just about out of time, is just to get things sort of reset and tidied, so that I'm inheriting more of a fresh palette for next week. Am I going to make the fat bench before I go? No. I'm going to make the shuttle the priority above my head. But I do think it'd be nice to have more seats. Plus we have all this, like, repair to do. Things got pretty broken. Rotting corpse. That's not good. Nothing like a masterwork stool. I think all the dead bodies now are buried. So there were not going to be like lung rot and rotted corpse. I know I haven't been paying much attention to this prisoner. I did intend to expand the bedrooms, and I still do. I just need to wrap up everything else that I'm working on for now. But as you can see, our chem fuel's going up finally. We can continue smelting tainted apparel to make sure that we have enough plasteel for the shuttle once the shuttle tech is researched. And then having that shuttle will allow us to do a lot more trade, which is going to be very, very handy. Oh, that's a steel shelf. Let's phase the steel shelves out. It's going to make a bit of a mess. But they are flammable, whereas the stone ones aren't. So it's the one exception of using stone for the ship. So now if I put build a orbital beacon here, it covers all zones. And I'll just expand the shelving a little bit more. I like it. I think it works pretty well. Did I lose... Oh, no, I just... alright. The lack of power is the chem gen. Got it. I was wondering about that. There we go. Things are definitely getting nice and tidy here. Now, all of our goods are near the shuttle pad and near one another so that they are all within range of the orbital trade beacon when the orbital trade beacon installed, which I think is going to be really handy. We're topping up our meat, so we have plenty of food. And then we are topping up our chem fuel, so we have plenty of chem fuel. And then here is the shuttle, the passenger shuttle, which allows us to travel to sites more easily. This would have been really handy for the other ancient soldier task because I could have landed nearby and then shuttled in. That's one of the huge benefits of the shuttle. Ease of transportation. Can you walk over shells? Yeah. They're not walls. I also just moved where our chem fuel stored, so I'm using these like cubby holes for chem fuel. There is the shuttle. I was going to make the vac barrier there, and then a door there, so it can be physically doored off. Just in case we get, like, raiders pod dropping into our shuttle bay. Not that that should be possible, given our layout, but, like, because there's not space for them, but still, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And this thing will be loaded up with the chem fuel, and then can carry 500 kilograms of stuff to wherever we need it, which is really sweet. So, just to show you how it works, let's fuel it up. So if I wanted to get in the shuttle and launch, not that I'm going to go anywhere, you can send the shuttle to trade with people or whatever. It's very, very handy. Oh, that's an awkward place to pop out of the shuttle. Grav core power cell. Let's put it over here and fix that issue, because that's a bit awkward. So I'm almost done tweaking everything. So the grav field extender, I'm gonna like wall up oddly, because I don't want to pop out of the shuttle on the wrong side. Ruinloth's son. Okay. Go tend your son. Actually, go tend your son with like meds. Do the right thing. How does life go on the rim today? You know, has its ups and downs. He's part of the Traders Guild, so he's gonna not stick around. But, yeah. Well, at least we rescued him. Vac Baron might be a blocker where you pop out? I don't believe so, no. It's not, I don't believe it's a wall like that. Here, I'll show you. Get in the shuttle and unload. No problem. And then I was building some additional beds, one for the prisoner who's getting recruited, and then hypothetically one for Brett. And then this prisoner is going to be given slightly nicer accommodations, albeit slightly, so that they are not pissed about life. And let's continue cutting down trees, because we still have lots more chem fuel to go. But with all of the shelves done, I think once the furniture is done, I'll call it quits. That will be my end point. There we go. Alright, should be a little bit easier to recruit the dude now that his prison cell, I mean, it's awful, but it's better than it was. Dull now. That should be okay. Alright. Well, that, friends, is where the Grav Runners is going to leave off for this week. Thank you so very much for tuning in to this exciting ride. I really like the amount of progress that our ship has had since the start of the stream. We ended up with a huge expansion, a shuttle bay, a shield, massive more storage, and a whole reworking. Sadly, we did lose Daedora to a freak gun shop, but you know, these things happen. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow surveyors.